Speaking of jobs, the ones that do get paid, women are the sole and primary breadwinners in 40% of U.S. homes. This is a dramatic shift from the 60s. According to a new report by the Pew Research Center, the trend is growing because of two major factors: a rising number of single mothers and more women making more than their spouses. Karina Huber has more.
Okay.
Life is good for single mother Laura Wellington. She lives in a big house with her children and has a successful career.
What would you like? Can you go in here?
But back in 2002, her life was turned upside down when her husband died of cancer, leaving her with 4 children to raise. She has since had another child with a man she recently divorced.
It was tough. It was really tough.
Laura inherited a bit of money, which helped, but she knew it wouldn't last forever.
Then I was frightened about every penny. And so, that certainly drove me to make sure that my kids could, go to school.
The self-described entrepreneur says she worked tirelessly to turn around the 2 failing businesses she inherited. But her big break came when she founded a children's television show called The Wumblers.
Come on, let me show you around.
Laura says her annual income is now roughly $350,000, a success story by most standards. The majority of breadwinner moms are single moms. Some, like Laura, have been widowed or divorced, but a growing number of them, 44% of them, have never been married. This is a statistic a majority of Americans find worrisome. Unlike divorced or widowed single mothers, they tend to be younger, less educated, and poorer. Their average annual income in 2011 was $17,400. That's just slightly above the federal poverty line for a family of 2.
A lot of the women are holding down 2 jobs. They're bringing in family members to help with the children. They're getting child care, and they're joining forces with other women.
The Pew Center report finds that women in general are working harder than ever to support their families. For some, that's out of desire. For others, it's out of necessity.
In my opinion, I didn't have a choice. I needed to make sure that those kids were okay and could go on and live happy, productive lives. That was my obligation to them when I gave birth to them. That's the obligation you have as a mother.
Laura says losing her first husband was devastating, but she is happy with her life today. Karina Huber, CCTV, New York.